Now, even though it is the last week of May, which is crazy to me to even think that June is next week and that means that 2020 is half over, it is still Egg Month, and you get to celebrate all things eggs today here on Good Things. And helping us do that is Miss Ryn Laster. She is with the Mississippi Egg Marketing Board and Cal-Maine Foods. So welcome, Ryn.
Hey, thank you.
It is good. Y'all are rounding down a busy month, I would say, with May being egg month. But let's kick off first, Ryn. You tell us, fill in the blank. I like my eggs how?
Well, I was just reading through the comments on Facebook, and I was just laughing at some of the ones that people posted. My favorite one, I think, is I like my eggs in my belly. I had to laugh at that one. I usually just scramble mine, and I've cooked so many scrambled eggs over the past few years for kids who, were at my house and things like that. So we usually put, all kinds of stuff in there. I've got one that puts ketchup all over them, which I can't do, but we do a lot of stuff. I usually put some cheese in there and onions and bell peppers and things like that. So we eat them all the time at my house, as you can imagine.
I can imagine, and I really haven't met a way that I don't like eggs, so I will just sort of put that out there. But I would think my favorite way would be, an omelet that's just supreme. It's got everything you sort of just imagined in it, cooked to perfection with cheese. And then I want a side of salsa. I don't know about the ketchup, but I guess that's kind of a ketchup. It's still tomatoey, but it's sort of not the same. And if you want to add in your likes for eggs, you can over on the Good Things Facebook group where Ryn was just reading through all the comments there, or you can fill in the blank on the C Spire text line with I like my eggs blank. That's 601-879-4395. Now, Ryn, egg business is big business here in Mississippi. So what is the economic value of eggs for us here in the Magnolia State?
Oh, gosh. I'm not an economist, but I will tell you that I've been a part of the Cal-Maine team for over 22 years now, and so I'm very proud to be a part of our team. And Mr. Adams, who recently passed away, was the man that started Cal-Maine Foods. He did that in Mendenhall before I was born, even, and he had this idea, and it became this wonderful thing. And so we are now the largest producer and marketer of fresh shell eggs in the United States, and our corporate office is here in Jackson. But we may have locations in other states, but really we're just firmly rooted in Mississippi. We're proud to be a part of Mississippi. We're proud to be a part of Commissioner Andy Gibson's program called Genuine Mississippi, and it all started in Mendenhall, Mississippi, and we're just proud to be in Mississippi and be a good thing.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Cal-Maine and sort of rooted in Mississippi, because they're doing a lot of good outside of just providing the rest of the nation or the world with eggs. You guys really showed up for those in need during the COVID-19 or still in need during the COVID-19 crisis. Sometimes you talk about it past tense, but still present tense.
Yeah, we're still in it.
We're still in it. But yeah, so talk to us about the gift that Cal-Maine made with Andy Gibson there to the Mississippi Food Network.
We did. So I'm on the board at the Mississippi Food Network. It's something that I'm very passionate about, is food security. And so we made this donation. We've done it in a lot of different states just to celebrate National Egg Month here in May. But we donated an entire 18-wheeler load full of eggs to Extra Table, which is out of Hattiesburg, and they shared that donation with the Mississippi Food Network. So all in all, it was like 280,800 eggs, I think. And by the time we got them off the truck at the Food Network, there were people who had heard about it who were coming to pick up eggs and do things like that. So I was really happy to be a part of that donation and get to be there, and proud just to support the Food Network in any way I can. And I know you've heard the numbers too, but just in the month of April 2020 compared to April 2019, the Mississippi Food Network provided 800,000 more meals in that 1 month compared to last year, with everything that's going on with COVID-19 and people just who need help trying to feed their families.
Well, and I know the egg donation is much appreciated, Ryn, as you know. But for a lot of us who give to food drives or give food in that capacity, typically your shelf-stable items are the things that get donated, and not those that require refrigeration. So anytime a Food Network gets a truckload of milk, cheese, yogurt, eggs, meat, any of those type of things, it's a big deal, and the word gets out because those families have probably missed out on those scrambled eggs or making, those pancakes or whatever it may be, because eggs can be sort of hard to come by in that capacity. But May is still Egg Month. You got a few days left, Ryn, to sort of do your rounds with it. So what's the mission behind Egg Month?
It's something that the American Egg Board came up with just to celebrate eggs all month long, and they're a great resource for us. They are, of course, you can find them online. It's incredibleegg.org. There's tons of recipes. There's just tons of information on there. There's a link to the Egg Safety Center, which they have a lot of information about nutrition and things like that. So safe storage and handling, cooking with eggs, buying eggs, food safety programs, all that kind of stuff. So, and at the Mississippi Egg Marketing Board, we're actually going to put together some information for kids, hopefully, when they go back to school this fall, and it'll be available for grade levels. But the American Egg Board helps us put those kind of things together. We call them educational materials for teachers. Cute. And so it's got lesson plans, experiments that they can do with eggs, virtual field trips that are available online, and things like that.
So, Ryn, you've been in the egg business, I think I heard you say, or at least with Cal-Maine for 2 decades, 22 years.
Right.
Are there any fun facts about eggs, though, that most may not realize? Do you have like a favorite tidbit that just always knocks everybody's socks off?
I don't know if I do or not. Gosh, I tell people all the time I've forgotten more than I've ever known because, I've been here for so long. I think the most important thing that I try to tell people is that, you've got this, it's almost like the perfect food because it's got 6 grams of protein for every large egg and it's only 70 calories. So when you break that down per dozen, it's like 15 cents. And
right.
So, it's just this excellent source of nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and it's just in this perfect little package. And it's just an amazing thing when you really think about it.
It is, and it's something so versatile that a lot of us take for granted in terms of how much we can use eggs in our own kitchen. And when money is tight, it is one of those very few things that you can get a lot of nutrition for a very small penny, and that's in the egg, and being able to serve the whole family in many different ways. Ryn, I have to ask though, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh gosh, I'm just going to say the chicken. I think. I don't know. But as soon as I get to the pearly gates, that is the first question I'm going to ask. I can promise you.
I don't think it matters either way. We wouldn't have eggs without chickens, or chickens sort of without eggs. And as you can tell over on the Good Things Facebook group, because the comments just keep coming, people like their eggs. And so we are proud to continue to celebrate that here on Good Things for National Egg Month. Now, Ryn, I know Easter is a huge time for the egg industry, obviously, and that was a little bit different this year. But I did hear from the Mustard Seed that you guys were still painting and donating the ceramic eggs to be sent out. So that's still another good thing that the Egg Marketing Board does each year.
We did do that again. We didn't get to go to the governor's mansion and take our seedsters from the Mustard Seed with us, but we have got plans, and we started in a virtual presentation which we'll have on our Facebook page, Mississippi Egg Marketing Board, that'll have a snippet of each seedster, giving a description of the egg that they painted for the First Lady, and as soon as they are able to go back to the center and work on all that. So we'll have that as soon as we possibly can, because we want to make sure that we show everybody these beautiful eggs that the seedsters created, and they're all so talented, and Mustard Seed is just a great, great organization. It's another good thing.
It's another good thing, and so are eggs. Ryn, I appreciate your time here on Good Things. Real quick, where we go for all egg information?
Well, you can go. The Mississippi Egg Marketing Board has a Facebook page, and then the American Egg Board has a website called IncredibleEgg.org.
There you go. Would you stick with us? We've got more excellent conversation coming up